One more chance for Colombia. Quintero sprays it to the right. It's headed for the touchline. It's hammered down the touchline. It stays in play. 30 seconds left. Final chance perhaps for Colombia. Carrascal into the box. Borja heads it in front. Borja couldn't get on the end of it. Still in the area. Borja down. Still a loose ball, and Martinez can claim. Shouts for a penalty from Colombia, waved away emphatically by Rafael Klaus. And Argentina nearly there. Is there time for anything else? They're ready to celebrate. So is he. Martinez trying to hand the ball to the referee, saying that should be it, right? And Rafael Klaus is going to accept it. And that's going to be all. Just the formality of the final whistle now. Is this still being checked by VAR for a potential penalty?
Hello.
Is there anything in this? No. Surely not. Not there.
Brazilian referee.
I think it's all over. They think it's all over.
যে জানতো আমার সিলিন্ডারের কাছে জানতো একটু যে সিলিন্ডারের দেখেন যে রেগুলেটর বলে রেগুলেটরের নিচে দেখেন নিচের দিকে একটা কালো একটা ছোট্ট একটা বাটন আছে কালো ওটা মধ্যে টিপ দেন ফোনে আছে আপনি দেখেন তো নিচের দিকে রেগুলেটরের নিচের দিকে না না নিচের দিকে দেয়া না বলতে নিচে কালো একটা বাটন আছে ছোট্ট কালো ছোট এইটা না লম্বাটা না ছোট্ট কালো একটা বাটন আছে এটা খালি প্রেস করা যায় ঘুরান যায় খালি প্রেস করা যায় দেখেন
Colombia had their chances. Argentina took theirs.
এইটা মধ্যে খালি প্রেস করবেন তাইলেই হবে জিগান্ত বাসায় ফোন দিয়ে চলে গেল
It's over. Triple crown secured. Legacy cemented. Argentina win the Copa America again.
আজকে মারামারি হয়েছে পাঁচ মিনিট আধা ঘন্টা করাই টিকিট আইসি নি এখন আপনি ওই লাইনে আছিলেন আমি তো লাইনে দাঁড়াই আছিলাম
Jubilation for Argentina, and for that man, Lautaro Martinez, who scored the winner. They win a fourth international trophy in 3 years and a third consecutive major international tournament. The Copa America in 2021, the World Cup in 2022, and Copa America in 2024, matching Spain, who achieved a similar feat from 2008 through 2012. Maradona and Messi side by side in Argentine legends. Nestor Lorenzo's side suffered defeat for the first time in over 2 years to the same team that last beat them over 2 years ago. Messi, who was in tears after having to go off the pitch with that injury, smiling now. Lautaro Martinez, who ends the tournament as the top scorer, came off the bench to score in the second session of extra time. Heartbreak for Colombia. Santiago Arias played very well, deputizing tonight, but they weren't able to find a finishing touch. Argentina were, and it finishes after 120 minutes in Miami tonight in the Copa America final, with tears of joy on one side, tears of despair on the other. Argentina won, Colombia 0. What a moment for Lautaro Martinez. Didn't have a great World Cup by his own admission 2 years ago. Julian Alvarez took his place in the starting lineup. Lautaro went a long time between scoring for the national team. Developed a reputation as a guy who scored freely for his club team, Inter Milan, but couldn't do it for the national side. He has shed that tag in a big way at this tournament. 4 goals in the group stage, and the biggest goal of them all here tonight. And Lionel Scaloni's run goes on. Still just 2 defeats in total since he took over in 2019. How completely is he transformed this entire Argentine mentality. From the national team mired in a long spell of heartbreaks and near misses and cup final defeats, suddenly they can't lose in these finals anymore. They suffer, they sweat. It's not usually pretty, but the end result has been the same every time. 4 finals played under Scaloni, 4 victories, 4 trophies. Messi at the final whistle. Couldn't bounce onto the pitch the way he'd like. But for now, that's just fine. Another for Emiliano Martinez, and it didn't take penalties this time. He didn't have to make any saves from the penalty spot in this final. James Rodriguez, will he have another chance at a trophy for Colombia? His best chance may have just gone. He gave it everything. He had a tremendous tournament. He might still win player of the tournament. 6 assists, the most anybody's had at Copa America since records for assists started being kept. But not able to deliver one tonight. Argentina found the finish, found the goal, found yet another piece of silverware. started with an hour and 20-minute delay of kickoff. Stadium that was packed to the rafters. Now we'll hear from players for both teams.
Davison Sánchez, no se logra ganar hoy, pero se hizo una gran Copa América y Colombia está orgulloso de usted.
Duele, ¿no? Duele. Después de un gran torneo que hace todo el equipo. Definitivamente sentíamos que merecíamos más, pero no es de merecimiento, tenemos que hacer el trabajo. Es el camino, sí, pero duele mucho cuando trabajas para estar aquí y competir para ganar.
Hay que levantar la cabeza.
Sí. Tenemos que darle gracias a la gente. Todos los partidos vinieron, nos apoyaron y eso siempre es importante. No queremos hablar de lo que pasó antes del partido porque no tiene sentido. Tenés que salir a hacer el trabajo, como lo dije. Son muchos sueños, ¿no? Muchos sueños, muchas ilusiones porque mucha gente lleva muchos años acá en la selección y algunos que ya no están acá tenían ese sueño, ¿no? De llegar acá y con todo lo mostrado, darle una alegría al país, ¿no? Yo creo que ese triunfo a ellos que lo merecen. Yo creo que Colombia merece todo y obviamente nuestras familias, los compañeros. Duele la manera porque ellos tuvieron chances, sí, pero dominamos gran parte del partido y nos vamos con las manos vacías.
Gracias, nos invitaron a soñar.
No, hay que seguir.
Bueno, dame sensaciones de una película perfecta, te vi emocionado, son campeones nuevamente, dame definiciones.
La verdad que no, te puedo decir lo mismo que venía diciendo, estaba escrito, era de esta manera, se lo dije anoche a los chicos en la cena, lo soñé, por eso dije que era la última Copa América y se terminaba acá, soñé que llegábamos a la final, soñé que la ganaba, que me retiraba de esta manera. No sé qué decirte, la verdad. Tengo tantas sensaciones hermosas en el cuerpo que nada, como le dije anoche también a los chicos, estoy eternamente agradecido a esta generación, me dio todo, me hizo lograr lo que tanto busqué y hoy me voy de esta manera. Qué mejor que así, ¿no?
Costó mucho, ¿por qué salen tantas veces campeones?
No, parece fácil, pero es muy difícil. Lo sé porque viví del otro lado también durante 10, 11 años, luchándola, peleándola. No es fácil llegar a las finales y ganarla. Y ahora se está dando. Es así, en algún momento tenía que pasar y lamentablemente se lo dije a muchos de los chicos de la anterior camada. Me hubiese gustado poder ganar también una con ellos, lo merecíamos también. Pero bueno, se dio en este momento, seguir insistiendo, seguir peleándola y estos chicos me dieron todo.
Te diste un abrazo con tu gran amigo, Leo Messi.
Sí, la verdad que no estoy contento porque bueno, tuvo que salir de esa manera por el problema del tobillo. Pero por fin hoy pudimos ganar nosotros a él, darle la alegría a él. Y nada, creo que fue redonda, una noche redonda.
Felicito por tu carrera, abrazo gigante.
Muchas gracias.
From Davison Sanchez, and from Angel Di Maria for the last time with Argentina. 16 titles all time for them in Copa America, the most as they surpass Uruguay again. the stage to be set up, the medals set up, the trophy brought out. Of course, the hardest thing about a final, the losing team having to wait around for the ceremony to receive their runner-up medals. Scaloni's Midas touch continues. Pulled all the right strings in extra time. Of course, bringing Lautaro Martinez on. Not exactly a counterintuitive decision, but still had to make the move. He did. Martinez delivered. How about that Martinez? Lisandro. All three Martinezes delivering tonight for Argentina. Goalkeeper Emiliano to defender Lisandro to striker Lautaro. Feel for Luis Diaz, who put so much into this tournament for Colombia, as did their entire team. Argentina, it has to be said, did a great job of blanketing Diaz today. Every time he was on the ball, he had 2 or 3 Argentine shirts around him. Just wouldn't let him get turned, wouldn't let him run at the back line. One time early in the game where he got loose, that was about it. Never did turn the corner toward that touch line. Superb team defending from Argentina. Commiserations from Franco Armani, Argentina's backup keeper, to his counterpart Camilo Vargas for Colombia. There it is, the old trophy with the names of each winner pasted on the bottom of it, ready to be handed out to Argentina in just a few minutes. Argentine fans, they lost all of those finals. When they lost the Copa America final in 2015 and 2016 on the heels of losing the World Cup final in 2014. Those were a devastating few years for Argentina and their supporters all around the world. Some of those fans started to wonder if they would ever see Argentina win a trophy again.
We now recognize the Colombian national team as the winner of the Fair Play Award of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Realizamos ahora el reconocimiento a la selección nacional de Colombia como el equipo destacado de Fair Play en esta edición.
Colombia being presented the Fair Play Award for this tournament. They were tremendous at this Copa America, Colombia. And for a lot of the 90 minutes, the first 90 minutes of this final, they were on top. But Argentina, late in the initial 90, started to turn the pendulum in their favor, it seems.
The Colombian national team as the winner of the Fair Play Award of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
If they ever look back on this game, and I'm sure many of them will never watch it back,
selección.
To see James Rodriguez walking up to accept the Fair Play Award for his team. If they ever watch that second period of extra time back, I think what will annoy them most is that they'd started that extra session, that second period of extra time really well after making that triple change. They looked re-energized. They were pushing. They were starting to look likelier to find that winning goal. They gave up the ball in the middle of the park. Talked about how cautious both teams were throughout the game to avoid those transitions. Colombia gave one up at the worst time, and Argentina punished them for it. And before you knew it, Lautaro Martinez was in, and he finished.
To receive the award for Best Goalkeeper of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Another Best Goalkeeper award at a major tournament for Emiliano Martinez.
Para recibir su premio de mejor arquero de la CONMEBOL Copa América USA 2024.
Won the same award at the World Cup 2 years ago. His celebration after being handed the trophy, a little more conventional this time than it was at the World Cup in 2022.
We invite Lautaro Martinez to receive the award for top scorer of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024.
Well, he was in line to win the top scorer anyway before he scored that winner in extra time, but that award will seem much sweeter now for Lautaro. Again, he has completely changed his reputation with the national team over the last 3 weeks. Regarded as a guy who could score goals for Inter Milan in club competition, in European play, one of the best strikers in Europe, but just didn't seem to do it for Argentina. All that's gone now.
And now we recognize the best player of the tournament. We invite James Rodriguez to receive the award. Congratulations, James Rodriguez.
A bittersweet walk forward for James Rodriguez, I'm sure. Well deserving of the best player of the Copa America 2024 tournament. 6 assists, most of them from set pieces. That incredible left foot of his completely rehabilitated his career over these last 3 weeks. Not even playing for his club team, Sao Paulo. Not getting any minutes at all. He'd been out of the national team entirely for a couple of years. Brought back into the fold by Nestor Lorenzo. Become once again their icon, their most important player. Brought them to this final.
Now acknowledge the referees.
Had some good balls in that his teammates couldn't convert in this final.
Let's have a big round of applause for the match officials.
Now the referees come forward to receive their medals and be recognized, led by Rafael Klaus. Assistant referees Bruno Pires, Rodrigo Correa. The fourth official tonight was Juan Benitez. The fifth official was Eduardo Cardoso. VAR was Rodolfo Toschi, and the assistant VAR, Danilo Manis. Congratulations to all.
তাড়াতাড়ি আসেন, আপনার জন্য ফাইল বাড়তেছে না, আপনার কাজ তো কালকে হয়েছে, ফাইল বাড়া লাগবে না, তাড়াতাড়ি এই করেন, তাড়াতাড়ি আসেন। আমি
delegation of the runner-up team to receive their award from the president of CONMEBOL.
En este momento, invitamos al jefe de la delegación de Colombia, equipo subcampeón, a recibir el premio de manos del presidente de la CONMEBOL.
It's always the walk you don't want to make at a cup final. Looking forward to receive runner-up medals. Nestor Lorenzo, an emotional moment for him, I'm sure. Seeing the side that he played for in the World Cup final in 1990, his home country, Argentina, lift the trophy, while he and his team have to settle for the runners-up medals.
2024 receive their medals. Congratulations, Colombia!
He's done so much to transform this national team over the last 2 years. Ridiculed ruthlessly in Colombia when he was named head coach, having never been an international head coach, having only been a head coach in club soccer in Peru for a couple of years. Until tonight, he'd been unbeaten in 25 games as their manager. Argentina saluting the runners-up. They certainly hope they'll be back. They have the core to be back. They feel they should be a force in South America. Getting past the Brazils and the Argentinas, still the last step to take. Lots of things put in place for them over the last couple of years to ensure that this isn't just a one-off appearance. They've revamped their entire infrastructure from the bottom up. Their Football con Futuro initiative, they feel that they're going to more reliably churn out those talents through their youth ranks in the years to come. And their fans lit up this tournament in such a great way. Those distinctive yellow shirts all over the United States over the last 3 weeks, and here in Miami tonight. This team has made them proud. And unfortunately tonight, they come up just short. Richard Rios had a tremendous tournament. One of those Colombian players who opened tons of eyes around the continent, around the world. And tonight, they are the side that has to walk past the trophy and know that it's for someone else. They'll hope that at a future day, it can be theirs. Those are the ones who will lift it tonight. Argentina, in just a moment, will come forward and receive their winners' medals.
Of the delegation of the winning team to receive the award from the president of CONMEBOL.
En este momento, invitamos al jefe de la delegación del equipo campeón a recibir el premio de las manos del presidente de la CONMEBOL.
More smiles, more champagne for Lionel Scaloni and his staff. Another head coach who prompted a lot of head scratching when he was named the new head coach in 2019. That guy, with all the international names and stars available, him.
We invite the champions of the CONMEBOL Copa America USA 2024 to receive their medals. Congratulations, Argentina!
There are no more critics now. Not after 4 trophies in 3 years. Not after 2 Copa Americas and a World Cup. Angel Di Maria, after his final game for Argentina, will lead them up onto the podium to receive their medals. Of course, Lionel Messi will go last to lift the trophy. Fitting bookends. They've been together through so much over the last decade and a half. Di Maria, of course, couldn't play in the 2014 World Cup final. Lived through those agonizing defeats in the finals in 2015 and 16. They went out in the semifinals to Brazil in 2019. Finally got over that hump and beat Brazil in the 2021 final thanks to his goal. He scored again in the World Cup final the next year. He played 115 minutes tonight. Lautaro Martinez back up to receive the winner's medal now. Three stars above their crest for the 3 World Cups they've now won. 16-time Copa America winners, the most all-time in the history of this competition now. 1 more than Uruguay, 7 more than their especially arch rivals Brazil. Brazil may have the long-time title of most World Cup titles, but it has been Argentina and Uruguay who have held that crown in this tournament for many decades. It is Argentina's all-time crown currently. Uruguay will hope to catch them, of course, but right now, Argentina have all those bragging rights. Julian Alvarez scored 2 goals in this tournament. Didn't quite happen for him today, but always able to get back and defend, even when things aren't happening for him up top. That's part of why he's become so valuable to this team. Alexis McAllister. He's been so critical to Argentina's turnaround in recent years. His ability to control a midfield, along with Rodrigo de Paul. Franco Armani's been a big teammate, a great teammate, even as he's been supplanted by Emi Martinez as the starter during this dynastic run. De Paul second to last. And then the living legend. For 28 years, Argentina didn't win a major trophy. They lost finals, they lost semifinals. For a good portion of those years, he was the punching bag for all of those failures and near misses. The breakthrough in the 2021 Copa seemed to lift that weight. Then came the Finalissima title, then that dramatic all-time World Cup final. And now another Copa America to make it 4 major trophies in 3 years for La Albiceleste. Even on one leg, you know he's going to lift that trophy. He's brought Di Maria and Otamendi up, the other 2 most senior members of this squad, to receive it with him. It's going to be brought over to them in front of the whole team. Lionel Messi claims another title. He and his country, kings of the Americas, once again and overall, for a record 16th time. It's Argentina, champions of Copa America in 2024. Paradise indeed for La Albe Celeste, the sky blue and white. For them, their fans, their country folk, here across the United States, back home in Argentina, all around the world. Trademark song Muchachos ringing out around Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. I'm sure back in Buenos Aires and all across the country. They'll be celebrating at the Obelisk in downtown Buenos Aires tonight. That's where they gather after every significant Argentina victory. Many of the famous clubs that call Buenos Aires home anytime they win a title. Their fans congregate around that famous huge obelisk statue in the city square. We will be celebrating long into the night there. It's already very late. It's already the middle of the night. They won't care. He said before this game that he intended to continue with the national team. He does seem to have the ambition to play with them at one more World Cup when it comes back here to the United States in 2026. I hope that injury isn't too severe. That's a concern for another night. Tonight, it's Argentina. Copa America winners in 2024.
Buenas
moments after a cup final, and the family members come down onto the pitch to celebrate with the players. Family members go through a lot. Players on the rise through the junior ranks as they realize that dream of playing at a high level, then playing for the national team. And a night to savor for all of them. We see the final stats from this final tonight. Colombia wound up with the majority of the possession, but Argentina won't care one bit about that. Argentina wound up with 6 attempts on target and the only one that mattered. 2 cards for either side. They finished 11 against 11. And Argentina finished with the goal and the trophy. The goal from Lautaro Martinez and the trophy, their 16th. Here were the highlights then from what turned out to be a long and epic night in Miami. Scheduled for an 8 p.m. kickoff. Didn't kick off until 9:20. Once it did, Colombia had the better of the early exchanges, and John Córdoba came the closest for them in the first half, rattling the outside of the post with this chest down and volley. And he just pulled it a fraction wide. And then Jefferson Lerma unleashed from distance and just missed, and it was touched by Emiliano Martinez. It did appear that it probably would have gone a fraction wide, but Martinez couldn't be sure. Felt he had to get something on it, did really well to do so. In the second half, Argentina started to spring to life. Angel Di Maria forced a good save from Camilo Vargas. Argentina weren't able to generate a ton for much of the 90 minutes, but they got better as the game went on. Colombia, though, always looked dangerous on the break. Argentina were able to limit their space in the counter for most of the night. This is when Messi went down for the second time in the game, and that would be it for him. He first went down, remember, in the 34th minute, but you see him go down there without contact, which is always a bad sign. And his emotion was overwhelming as he had to leave the game. Johan Mojica swung in a great cross to the back post. It was volleyed back into the box. This was a penalty shout, the biggest penalty shout of the night for Colombia. Córdoba felt that he was fouled by McAllister. There was potentially a case there. It was checked by VAR. It was ruled not to be worthy of further review. We went to extra time. In extra time, DePaul almost set up the winner for Argentina. His cutback was scuffed a bit by Nicolas Gonzalez and was saved by Camilo Vargas. But then the winning goal arrived. It started with a great tackle in the midfield. And then eventually it was played forward from Paredes, touched along into the path of Lautaro Martinez, who split the back line and finished gorgeously. And that would be the winner for Argentina. Martinez, his 5th of the tournament, perhaps his biggest goal in his Argentine career. He did score a penalty in the World Cup quarterfinal to help them go through and eventually win that trophy 2 years ago, but otherwise didn't have a great tournament. Colombia desperate at the ends. They had shouts for a penalty here, but when we saw it back, there didn't really appear to be much in it. It was looked at for a couple minutes in the VAR room just to make sure there was nothing there. They were claiming handball, I think, Colombia. But the final whistle went. Messi celebrated. Argentina celebrated as they defeat Colombia and claim the Copa.
Your CONMEBOL Copa America USA 20.
What a night, what a tournament. We appreciate all who've participated, and we appreciate our entire great production team who have brought you these feeds throughout these last 3 weeks. For all of them, for so many more behind the scenes, I'm Donnie Barnes saying good night from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, where it finishes tonight in the Copa America final. After extra time, Argentina 1, Colombia 0. Argentina, Copa America winners in 2024.